Now, the boys and their bloomers are back in town. Yes, the Tudor lads recently took a break from filming raunchy scenes to hobnob at a lunch with the Screen Directors Guild of Ireland. Lisa popped along to meet the cast to talk beards, bodices and booze.
When it comes to filmmaking, Xposé is always on the money, and tonight is no different at the Screen Directors Guild of Ireland, honouring some of Ireland's top filmmakers. And some of the cast and crew of Tudors turned out to lend their support.
I am reconciled with God. I've done nothing against my conscience.
It's lovely to meet you all. Normally I see you in, of course, the lovely bloomers and the costumes, so it's nice to be out in your normal attire tonight.
Yes, it is.
So to be luckily out of the tight bloomers, what is the event all about?
Tonight, it's the Finest Award is all about finding a young Irish director, feature length. I think it's a documentary, this particular one. The DGA in the US, basically giving the guy a chance, which honestly.
Henry, we realise you're trying to memorise something there. We're not quite sure what it is. Maybe lines per se, but even your Tudor pals have noticed.
No, I'm just saying you've read the press release.
A true professional. But one thing that really caught my eye was the big burly bushy beards.
I've started selling a big issue.
Come on, stop pulling my underskirts. That's not the real reason.
Between the last series and this one, quite a lot of time's passed, so I mean, it's a quick and easy way of trying to look a little bit older. Yeah.
It's about time as well that we start to look a bit older.
But the raunchiness isn't stopping. It's still there in the series. Some people actually just tune in for the sex scenes. So may I turn to you? You have had a few, haven't you?
I had a fair few, yeah. Not in recent seasons, but certainly in season one, I have, yeah.
And with all that bodice ripping in the plumes and gilded armour, it must be, well...
Oh, heavy, yeah. And hot.
So the all-important burning question is, how is the king? Or rather, Jonathan Rhys-Meyers.
Jonathan's well, yeah, he's very well. I haven't seen him for a week, but as always, fantastic working with him, and he's in good health.
So what about the incident of his little arrest in Paris last month?
It wasn't him, it was a lookalike. For the past few years, there's been this lookalike flying around saying he's Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. It's got very awkward. No, he's fine.
Good, glad to hear it. So to get the answer of what the night was really all about, I asked Tudor's director, Kieran Donnelly.
What we really try and do is make sure that Irish directors are in work, kept working, paid properly, and get what they deserve, and also that talented people get opportunities to create and do just really good work at home and abroad. So we look after our Irish directors, basically.
Good news in the filmmaking community. But what about the heaving bosom female cast members? They were sure to be glad of a night's rest away from the king.
It's kind of unheard of that we'd have a few days off, so this is a pleasure. But we're in at 6 in the morning, of course. We're working all the time, really, and but enjoying it as usual, as always.
But one lady who's favourite to the king of filmmaking, Jim Sheridan, who called Sarah Bolger his muse.
I feel very proud. I have to admit, I only saw Jim's new film, The Brothers, or Two Brothers, the other day. No, The Brothers. And it's so great. He brings me to his house, we go watch the movie, and he asks for my advice. It's like, well, my advice? It's great. Jim Sheridan's like quasi-father, you know.
The final season of The Tudors is back on TV3 early next year.